How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here today, bringing you guys live play-by-play coverage of the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. We are getting going here a bit earlier tonight than typical. We got out a little bit early tonight from our previous obligations, but we are ready to rock and rodeo as the Minnesota Vikings are going to be taking this ball in the second quarter down by 14, trying to see if they can mount a bit of a comeback here. So here we go, starting out with Wentz in the gun. Trips right, single left to Justin Jefferson. Aaron Jones, I believe, that's the back to the left of Wentz, if I'm not mistaken. Number 33, that's Aaron Jones, baby. He's back. He's making his return. And here we go. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Wentz having pressure. Throws out to the far side corner. It's going to be caught for a first down by Justin Jefferson. Gain of 15 on the play. All right, that was a nice play by Carson Wentz here, ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and see here. What is that? Okay, that's that over there. That's what that is. All right, let me go over here and just taking a look. That was a beautiful catch at the 45-yard line. So it's first down and 10 coming up for the Vikings. Tight formation, trips right, single left is Jefferson again. Under center is Wentz. Trying to read here. It looks like Aaron Jones is going to be the single back in the backfield. Grab my cough drops here real quick. Takes a snap, going to pitch over to Jones to the far side. Having some room, trying to form a hole, and he gets up to about the 49 for a nice little gain there. Not a big gain, but a little gain nonetheless. Always good. Okay. Let's go ahead and see here. Let me get that cough drop in. Let's go ahead and flip over this call sheet for the Vikings. Getting involved in trying to get the sack for the Chargers, involving a late hit with number 52. I don't have him on my call sheet, but we'll have to see how the Vikings do here. Double right, double left, second down and 6. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Over the side, gets caught by Jefferson down to the 40 for a first down into Charger territory. The Vikings have a bit of a drive coming along here. Okay. Go ahead and take a look over here. How are we doing? How are we rocking and rolling? Yeah, that was a nice play over the middle. A nice little bit of safe chunky yardage. Beautiful play. Go over to here. So here we go. Carson Wentz ready to rock and roll. First down and 10 from the Charger 40. Double right, double left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Dumps off on the screen to Jones. Trying to form a way to run. He picks up about 2 down to the 38. All right. Go over to content here real quick. We might need to change up the title of the stream just a little bit, maybe. We'll see how it goes. But we are ready to go here. Second down coming up for the Vikings. 10 minutes left in the second quarter here, down by 14. This is go time for the Vikings. You got to get on the board somehow, some way. Taking a quick little look at safety R.J. Mickens. But here we go for the Vikings. Double left, double right. The back in the game for the Vikings is going to be Jordan Mason. To the right of Wentz in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Over the outside, tipped, and it's dropped. Wow, that was incredible. Almost picked, almost caught. On the almost pick, I believe, was Dante Jackson. Almost had a hand on it. Let's take a look. Denzel Perryman was involved in the play, it looks like. But yeah, it was, no, it was tipped by Denzel Perryman. Oh, man, Denzel Perryman had both his hands on it, just unable to reel it in. But here we go, third down and 8 for the Vikings. That is still a big stop for Minnesota, or for the Chargers either way. Gonna roll with a trips right, or trips left, single right is TJ Hawkinson. Base in the back to the right of Wentz in the gun. Chargers showing a little bit of a bubble, single high safety here. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw. Having time, Wentz looking to throw. Hits Jordan Mason, and he gets down to the 35. So it's gonna be a fourth down and 5. Going to send the field goal unit on and get 3 points, I would presume. You're not going for a 4th and 5 here just yet. It's only the second quarter. There's still time. Even though your defense hasn't stopped him once. Here we go. Here comes the kicker. Will Reichard. Ready to rock and roll. He technically should be 13 for 13. They should have wiped that field goal attempt that he missed in London, but they're not going to wipe it, even though it hit a wire. That's the only miss he has this season in terms of field goals. He's 13 for 14, so it should be money will. The kick is up. Does it have the distance? It does. It's good. 14-3. Let's make sure my program is catching that. It should update it on the next one. We should see it update here, hopefully. That's the nice thing is I have all this automated up here, down here. The only thing that's not updated is the arrow, timeouts, and the quarter. So, you know, I'll see how, there we go. We just got the update. How we doing tonight, chat? How we doing? How we doing? Go back over to analytics and take a look here. The goal for tonight's stream is to see if we can hit this next major/minor goal at 250 subscribers. We're at 249 right now. 250 will unlock a Discord server. So, let's see who's going to be the one to unleash the floodgates, I suppose. Okay. Let me go over here. Over here. Gonna go ahead and copy this. And go over here. And let's see. Watch party. Vikings versus Chargers. NFL Week 8 Thursday Night Football reaction. Oh, there we go. Breakdown and reaction. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and take a look over here. How we doing, Chad? How we doing today? Oh, man. It's nice to be back in the driver's seat again. Had a little bit of missed time from the prediction video this week because I was not feeling too hot. I've been battling a sore throat since about Tuesday night. And usually predictions video gets recorded either Wednesday or Thursday. So, you know, didn't really have time to record it because I was trying to nurse my throat back to health. We're taking a look at next week, Ravens, Dolphins, Thursday night. So we're going to have a crazy week actually coming up this week. It's going to be a very fun week. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be covering so Monday, we're not covering Monday Night Football. I have other commitments. The video is going to be recorded that night, yada, yada, yada. But Tuesday, Pens Flyers, 6 p.m. coverage. Then we go to Wednesday, World Series Game 5. Assuming it's not a sweep, we'll be covering Game 5. Then Thursday night, Ravens, Dolphins, Thursday Night Football second half coverage. So, you know, we got a pretty active week coming up. But here we go. The Vikings ready to send this one away to the Chargers, who have not been stopped yet tonight. So here we go. The kick is up and away. Davis going to get it at the 1, to the 5, to the 10, 15, and cutting to the 20, to the 25. Down about the 25, maybe the 26. We will see where they spot it. Nope, they're spotting him right at the 25. For Davis. Who was that? I don't know the first name on that. I don't even know the number. Look how well prepared I am. Oh, man. But just taking a look at the Chargers offense has just been absolutely electric tonight. There's just been no stopping him. No stopping them at all. Looking at Kimani Vidal, the primary back tonight, considering Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton are both out. So we'll have to see what they can do. But here we go. The Chargers tight formation. Vidal the lone back. Chargers with Herbert under center. Single receiver on the left is going to be Trey Harris. Sends the tight end in motion. Going to look to throw. Herbert having time. Rolls out to his right. Throws deep. Wide open is Gadsden to the 45, to the 40, to the 35. He goes for a big first down into Vikings territory. How's it going, Tromboner? How you doing tonight, man? You are here now. You are here now. Welcome. Man, that was a completely busted coverage by Minnesota. And a beautiful block by Vidal on the Vikings. Who was that? He just completely stopped Dallas Turner dead in his tracks. And then wide open was Gadsden. Not even close. No one was around him. I suspect, well, we might see Pops walking through the door. But here we go. Going to look to hand off to Vidal, and he's going to lose a yard down at the 36. But Pops might make an appearance briefly, because I think I just heard him pulling the garage from bowling. Because he bowls Thursdays. Man. Second down and 11 coming up now for the Chargers. Ready to rock and rodeo here. You know, breaking the huddle here. Double right, double left. Herbert in the gun. Feed all to the right of Herbert. And let's see, trying to read this defense here. Double high safety, very much like a bubble coverage showing blitz. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw. Pressure off the edge. Herbert escaping, throws over the middle. Gonna be caught by Keenan Allen for a first down temporarily. But, hold on, there's a flag. Tromboner saying one more sub needed. Yes, sir, one more sub. That's all we need to unlock the Discord server. They have plugged in NHL standings and NBA standings, so that is all going to be ready at the time of the server. Offside on Dallas Turner, so that's going to stand as a first down Chargers near the red zone. They are right on the cusp of the red zone now, about the 24-yard line. Beautiful play there for the Chargers, and we have a stoppage here real quick. Are you guys trying to reposition the ball? No, we do not talk about what happened last week. Last week did not exist. Do you want the racket? Do you want the racket again? Hot Pops do it bowling. That sucked. I had a 137, 171, 170. 174 first game for him. 135 second game. Ah, trash! You son of a gun! You beat me by like 2 pins. Man. Tromboner says hi. And my dad says hi back.
Yeah, I'm winning.
No, I picked the Chargers. We all picked the Chargers. But here we go. Then let's see, from the 24, trips right or trips left. Gonna take the snap. Gonna look to throw. Pressure off the right edge. Herbert scrambling, dancing, and he's gonna be sacked at the 32. A big loss on the play for the Chargers. Oh, why are they winning? No, they're doing throwback unis to the San Diego days. I don't know. I let's see. Tony saying not feeling good, so you might say you might go to bed. I don't blame you, man. I was wrestling with it this week. I was wrestling with a sore throat, head cold kind of thing. That's why we didn't have a predictions video, and we just had a predictions post. Yeah. Well, that too. You also didn't give me the prediction until like 4 o'clock today. But let's see. We have a incomplete pass, 3rd down and long. True North saying, why would anyone want to watch this? Well, it is certainly a game of our time. It is certainly a game of our time. I don't know. I mean, these jerseys, I think they're nice. They're a nice little homage to the San Diego days, you know? But I do like the powder blue. All yellow. Yeah, they wore the all yellows last week for the first time. That reminded me of that reminded me of the Los Angeles Rams banana uniforms, aka the Color Rush. Pressure up the middle. Herbert throwing deep over the corner, incomplete. 4th down, and here comes a field goal. The Vikings finally getting a stop. Yeah, yeah, that was the joke. Every time I wore my Color Rush Jared Goff jersey to school in high school, they'd always say, "Oh, there's Jason in the banana again." Oh man. Let's go ahead and take a look, though. We are only 1 subscriber away from the big old 250. So, let's see if we can hit that tonight. Let's see. Kicker the kicker, ready to rock and roll here and get this extra 3 points for the Chargers to take back a 14-point lead. With 6:10 to go in the second, so the Vikings will have plenty of time if they want to try and make something happen here. The kick is up. And it is no good. Dad, you just screwed over the Chargers, Dad. You guys didn't hear it, but over there he's like, "Oh, here's an automatic 3 points." Yeah, but you jinxed them by saying it's an automatic 3. So it's your fault. Oh man. Go ahead and see how we doing over here. Tromboner You keep pushing the hooday, you're going to get the racket. I know how to use it. Hey. Not you too, Dad. Oh, man. You going to come back down and hang out at all, or are you going up? Well, Pops might be done for the night. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and see here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm, like, running very low on drinks down here. It is almost like a crisis. I'm chasing with Houday on the band's word list for streams. We won't go that far. We will not go that far. We will not ban the words Houday. Oh, you were late? Hey, I was actually early tonight. Everyone who's been around here for a while knows that on Thursdays, we don't start usually until about the second half. Because I work with the church for their live streaming, so we always go to rehearsal on Thursdays. We get the set list in and all that stuff. So usually, we're starting at the second half, so we're early tonight. So let's see. Speaking of done for the night, Steelers are Steelers are not losing on Sunday. Steelers got Super Bowl. Steelers got perfect Super Bowl. All right. We got some people pulling for the Chargers here tonight, and I think the Chargers are going to be a safe bet if I'm being completely honest. I think the Chargers are a fairly safe bet tonight. Steelers better win. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Best man down to the Super Bowl. Oh, my throat gave out on that. No. No, Pack, no. No, Pack, no. No, Pack, no. You picked against your Packers? Oh, my gosh. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. It's going to be a fun game. We're going to be here for it. We're going to be live for it. So, bring your popcorn. And bring your best. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. But here we go. The Minnesota Vikings now with the ball down by 11 from their own 39. Wentz takes a snap, hands off to Jordan Mason. Trying to find a hole, gets to the 43. See, well, I want to see Rodgers beat his 32nd team. He would be 1 of 5 at that point. So did you guys see the report today that Rodgers is going to end his career a Packer? Yeah, he's gonna be retiring a Packer. So at that day, he's gonna sign a 1-day contract with Green Bay so he can retire a Packer. Let's see. So it looks like it is actually gonna be a hold on the Vikings. So 1st and 20 from the 29. Bring your best. Go. No. Bring your best. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Ooh. Justin Jefferson on the screen, trying to get to the outside, picks up about 4. See where they spot it. They're going to spot it after a gain of 3. So we'll see. But yeah, I saw that Aaron Rodgers is going to retire a Packer by the time it's all said and done. That, his career starts and ends in Green Bay. He's not going to play a year in Green Bay, but he'll sign a 1-day contract to officially retire a Green Bay Packer. Which, I mean, you can't blame the guy. That's where he got his start. That's where he kind of played almost all of his career. So here we go. From the 32. Wentz in the gun. That's Jones to his left. Trips right. Single left. Takes a snap looking to throw. Having pressure up the middle. Throws deep to Jefferson. Going to be caught. But it's going to be a 3rd down and 3. Or 3rd and 2. Just about at the 47-yard line. I started watching football the year he was crowned starter in 08. That's pretty cool. You see, I watched the Steelers growing up. I did, but I never really got into the weeds of football until my sophomore year of high school, where I was really watching all around the league, playing fantasy football, 20 fantasy football teams and all that stuff. Packers called Rodgers to tell him the deal was canceled, but he missed the call due to poor signal strength in his house. Oh man. Oh no. This play might be disaster. Here we go. Wentz takes a snap, looking to throw. Ball is down. Wentz tries to go for it. Oh my. Oh. Wentz holding on his left arm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's his left arm. That is bad. That means we're going to see the rookie. Because J.J. McCarthy's out as well. So we're going to see Max Brosmer. Let's see. Yeah, Wentz was trying to work to bat that ball. But it's that left elbow. Something's up with that left elbow. He tweaked it or something. I don't know what. But man. That is not good. The Vikings are now going to have to resort to their third string quarterback, the rookie Max Brosmer. So here we go. The punt is away to Davis. Going to be returned from the 13 to the 15 up to the 20 to the 22. He goes down. But that is a disaster. Absolute disaster for the Vikings. New Tom Brady? I hope not. We just got done with Tom Brady, and now we have Patrick Mahomes. I don't want another Tom Brady. Oh, man. Let's take a look over here. But yeah, they are looking it over with him, and he is in pain over there. He might be done for the night. Holding on the receiving team, if that's any consolation. Drake May is really, but he didn't come in the Brady way. Nobody came in the Brady way except for Brady. Oh, man, but yeah, Wentz was wincing in pain. I guess you could say he was wincing in pain. Anyone? Oh, man. Let's see here. Every single Viking stream I was on early was asking for a QB change. I mean, I get it. Wentz was not really doing great. Carson came and Wentz. No, tromboner's telling me to see myself out. No, I am here. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. This is disaster. The Vikings do not have a quarterback. Because, I mean, unless Brosmer is like actually like a hidden gem, because J.J. McCarthy, I think, is the emergency third. I think. Who is, or was he rolled out? Vikings. I wasn't going to make the joke, but then you said wincing in pain. Oh, yeah. I mean, we got to have some fun with it, you know? Let's see here. Emergency third QB. Who's the emergency third quarterback? Yeah, so the third is going to be J.J. McCarthy if push comes to shove. Brosmer is the backup, so if Brosmer gets hurt as well, then they're going to J.J. McCarthy again. I vote for Dog to take over Dougbot. Oh, man, speaking of Dougbot, let's actually check in with him. We have not checked in with our resident Dougbot tonight. So, hey, Mr. Doug Trumpbot, how's it going? Right now, we are watching the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Can you give us your best food comparisons for these teams? Also, the Vikings quarterback, Carson Wentz, was seen wincing in pain, and he might not be in. So, what do you think of the Vikings situation? we had to tell it the vote. I vote chair. Oh, man. We'll see here. Ready to see what the Los Angeles Chargers can do here. Look at the observatory there.
Jason, welcome. Great to have you here. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. What a matchup. You know, when I think of the Vikings, I think of lutefisk, very traditional and a little hard to digest, just like their play sometimes. And the Chargers, they're like spicy street tacos, exciting, a jolt of flavor, and sometimes they surprise you with their zest. Now, with Carson Wentz wincing in pain, it seems like the Vikings are in a pickle. Let me tell you, you want a quarterback out there who can handle the pressure like a good football bratwurst handles the grill. With Wentz potentially out, I'm worried they might fumble like cackling Kamala at a rally. It's a tough spot, but maybe they'll find their inner MAGA and make a comeback. But if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say the Chargers might just take advantage of this situation. Let's keep our eyes on this one.
Herbert to the screen to Harris. Nowhere to go. Down at the 10. Third down and 5. Or third and 4 coming up. But lutefisk. What in the world is lutefisk? What is Fisk. It's a dried fish that is preserved in a lye solution, making it gelatinous and fish flavored, often described as an acquired taste. That is what the Minnesota Vikings are. They are a dried gelatinous fish. Oh my gosh. Looking to throw to the outside. Going to be caught by Keenan Allen for the first down up to the 17. First down and 10. Fumbling like a cackling Kamala. The rally is crazy. It is. I love it. I love the bot, man. It is awesome. But yeah, the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, Wentz has a helmet on. That's good. But the Minnesota Vikings are a dried gelatinous fish. Interesting. Not quite the first thing I would have thought for the Minnesota Vikings, but hey, to each their own, I guess. First down and 10 coming up from the 17 for the Chargers. Go Chargers, let's go Chargers. Here we go, baby. Looking to pass is Herbert. Big pressure coming, scrambling on the near side. Tries to find somewhere to go, has a little bit more time, throws it in the middle, wide open, caught. Ladd McConkey trying to find somewhere to go to the 30, to the 34, 33. They're going to spot him at the 33 for a first down, Chargers. Let's go ahead and take a look. If you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and subscribe are two great ways to show your support. Right now, we are at 249. At 250 subscribers, we will be releasing a public Discord server. So let's see if we can't get that server open tonight. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Let's see here. So I think my chat was talking about you taking over for quarterback for the Vikings. Do you think you could play quarterback for this dried gelatinous lye fish team? I threw it right back at him. Let's see. Can the bot play quarterback?
Jason, let me tell you, it would be absolutely tremendous if I took over as quarterback for the Vikings. I mean, people say nobody could throw a football like me. It's true. I have the best arm. Just ask anyone. But, you know, playing for the Vikings would be challenging with that Lutefisk offense. Honestly, I'd rather stand on the sidelines with a good bratwurst from the concession stand and watch the Jets win instead. But if I had to step in, I'd do my best to turn this team around. Maybe they need the Trump touch to lead them to victory. Anything's possible, especially when you're going up against those spicy tacos of a team, the Chargers. Let's see if they can MAGA on the field.
What does that mean? Let's see if they can MAGA on the field. Is that like defecation? What do you mean by that? Also, he does sound like Trump. They say I throw the best football. I mean, that sounds like something he would say. But like, what does it mean to MAGA on the field? You know, let's see if he can clarify. What do you specifically mean by if they can MAGA on the field? Is that like taking a dump on the field or something like that? Let's see. Let's see if they can MAGA on the field. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh.
Jason, let me clarify, okay? When I say MAGA on the field, I'm talking about making the team great again, just like the good old USA when I was in office. It's about playing the best football, showing tremendous spirit, and turning things around even when the odds seem against you. Not taking a dump on the field. That's something I'd expect from a team like the Cleveland Browns or Chicago Bears. When you're making things great again on the field, you're executing the plays, rallying the defense, and bringing the energy needed to win the game. It's a winning mindset, pure and simple. Anything else, well, that's just a dopey liberal fantasy. But with the right attitude and maybe a little Trump magic, any team can rise to greatness. Let's see if the Vikings can channel some of that energy against the Chargers.
Okay, good. So he's not expecting Kevin O'Connell to go out there and take a dump at the Chargers 50. I was concerned for a moment. I was a little bit concerned, but here we go. From the 49, under 2 minutes to go here for the Chargers. Going to take the snap, looking to throw. Having time. Herbert has room to run again, and he's going to go down at the 42. With 3 timeouts, you got to imagine timeouts are starting to get used soon, but now it is. Yep. Oh, man. But yeah, he had me a little bit concerned when he said if they can MAGA on the field. And then he said the Browns would take a dump on the field. So I guess Kevin Stefanski would do that. You got Funky lose, and the Vikings are getting smoked. Oh, yeah, they are right now. The Chargers have been stopped once tonight. They went for a field goal, and Dicker missed it. Other than that, they have scored a touchdown on every drive thus far. And the Vikings have looked flat. Not to mention, Carson Wentz was wincing in pain with the left elbow. Not really feeling good. So, Vikings might be in a little bit of trouble. Although, honestly, at this point, Max Brosmer might be an upgrade. Because they're clearly not getting anything done with Wentz. So, here we go. And look, Joe Alt is playing tonight. It is very important to note, and he was on Jonathan Grenard on that last play. But he got that right ankle got ran into by Jonathan Allen. But second down and 3 for the Chargers with 2 timeouts from the 42.5 of the Vikings. Takes a snap looking to throw. Herbert, having time. Hits McConkey inside the 30. There they go. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Here we go. Going hurry up. No huddle here. And the runner in the backfield is going to be Vidal. Imani Vidal takes a snap, looking to throw, having time, load to the corner. Is that caught? No, incomplete, intended for Keenan Allen. Second and 10 coming up with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Okay. Let's take a look here. Overall success rate, 25% for the Vikings, 58.3% for the Chargers. That just goes to show you how much more efficient this Charger team has been. But loading up second down and 10 from the 27. Trips right, single left is Quentin Johnston. Taking the snap here in the gun with Vidal to his left. Takes a snap looking to throw. Having time. Over the corner. Has a man wide open. Touchdown. Chargers. On the catch is going to be none other but Ladd McConkey. Oh my gosh. Bro, I just realized something. Look at my depth chart if it actually shows. Come on. Not gonna focus. Bro. I have Lass McConkey. I typed Lass McConkey. Bro. I guess his name might be Lass McConkey. I don't know. But right there, wide open over, I think that was over Ivan Pace Jr. On the right fade. PAT is up and good. With 45 seconds left for the Vikings and 3 timeouts, they might be able to get something on the board. Especially because the Chargers get the ball after half, if I'm not mistaken. So keep that in mind as the Vikings are going to be getting the ball here. Go ahead and see. Oh, man. Let's see. What is going on over on X? Do I got... are you kidding me? I got to sign in again? Sign in. I think this was my account? For X, I think. Nope. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. What? Is that the password? There it is. There we go. Just trying to get into my X. Okay. So here we go. The kick is going to be up and away. And it was short of the landing zone. So they just gave the Vikings a big boost. So keep an eye here. Keep an eye here. 45 seconds. The Vikings are going to have a lot of time. Man. Yeah, that was an awful, awful kick. He actually ended up hitting his teammate, Justin Ebwagbe? I think? Something like that. He ended up hitting his own teammate in the calf. But here we go. Wentz in the gun. Trips left. Single right is Addison. Jones is the back to the right of Wentz, who is back in the game, very importantly enough. And let's see what they can do. Wentz going to try and work it out here. Sends Hawkins into motion across. Double left, double right. Now takes a snap, looking to throw. From the 41, over the middle, going to be caught by Addison. Down to the 44 of the Chargers. And timeout taken Minnesota. Okay. What's up with my notifications? Oh, that's like all old. But the NBA, man, that was absolutely crazy today. That was absolutely crazy today to see. So, here we go. Looking at Lab McConkey, 77 yards tonight. Absolutely incredible. His over-under was like 56.5. But here we go. Wentz in the gun. Trips left, single right. Jones in the gun to the right of Wentz. Going to try and work it out here. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Having pressure off the edge. Wentz climbs the pocket. And he's going to be eaten up and sacked at the 47. Wowzers. Wowzers. Adafe Owe on the sack. So let's go ahead and see here. Oh, man. So here we go. Second timeout was taken, by the way. And here we go. You figure you're talking, it's about a 64-yarder from here. You don't want to put Will Reichert in the spot on that, but you might have to. Trips left, single right, sends Hawkins into motion across formation. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Wentz pressured up the middle, and that just took him out of field goal range entirely. A big, big sack by Ebwagbe. I have no clue how to say that last name. Wow. That's all the way down at like the 47 of the Vikings. So that means you're talking 71 yards from there, which it was hit in the preseason, mind you, but not by Will Reichert, that's for sure. So, final timeout, 3rd and 18. You got to get some of that yardage back and then get a quick field goal for Reichert. So here we go. Tui Pelotu with 32 pressures, 4th most in the league right now behind Nick Bonito, Aiden Hutchinson, and Micah Parsons. And he is on the field. Here we go. Wentz in the gun. Double left, double right. Sends a man in motion to the near or to the left side is Justin Jefferson. Trips left, single right. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Having time over the far corner. Caught for Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. 18 seconds left. And here comes the kicking unit very quickly on the field. That was an impressively quick change here for the Vikings. 7 seconds left. And they're going to get this field goal off. There's no doubt in my mind. Here we go. The kick is up. And does it have the distance? No! It doesn't have the distance. Wow, that is... Oh, my gosh. Both teams have left 3 points on the board now. Wow. Wow, that is brutal. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at that kick. Yep, Will Reichert hit the ground first before hitting the ball, so his leg lost momentum. It was literally down by just maybe, 2 or 3 feet. But that's enough to make it no good. Wowzers. Justin Jefferson very disappointed in that. Gonna keep it a 2-score, or still a 3-score game going into half. Thinking it would have made it a 2-score game, but we have officially hit halftime, so let's go ahead and update that real quick. HALF. Boom, 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 boom. I almost wonder if I can automate the halftime thing as well. I almost wonder if I could do that. I probably can. I just need to get my coding brain on it. Go ahead and give these timeouts back real quick, why don't we? Oh, man. That does take us into the half, where we'll go ahead and take a little bit of a look on X, see if we got any news. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that is weird. Rolls-Royce Phantoms wheel caps never spin? That is odd. But let's see what news we got going on across the league as we take a look over here. Let's see. How are we doing? How are we doing, people? Take a look over on the channel. Are we at 250? Not quite. We are one sub away, one little sub from 250, which is the next major and minor. And at 250, we end up unlocking the Discord server for all of us. So we have it all ready to go. We just got to hit that milestone, and then it's unlocked for everyone. So, if we could hit that tonight, that would be pretty sweet, pretty awesome. But right now, looking at the half, this has just been all Chargers. Absolutely all Chargers. They have done everything they need. Let's see, we got Happy Days. I have 2 starters tonight, and I have nope. Oh, my word. Who do you have starting? That is crazy. Through this half, I mean, they'd have to be on Minnesota, I'd guess. Because Minnesota just has not been getting the offense moving. Offensively for the Chargers, they're moving very effectively and efficiently. They're spreading the ball around. They're doing everything they got to do. I'm curious. I'm curious who you have then. Hawkinson and Quentin Johnson has been absent this game? I get TJ Hawkinson because the Vikings have just done nothing. They've crapped the bed all day. But, man. Quentin Johnston's been dead silent. That's kind of surprising to me. Box score. Let me take a look. Yeah, he hasn't even been targeted. Wow. Part of that's because Gadsden's been having a career night. Him and Lab McConkey are combined. Both have 77 yards each on 5 receptions and a touchdown. Bro, they are literally the same player. They are literally the same player. 5 receptions for 77 yards. And a touchdown for each of them. While Johnson's been dead silent. Wow. Second here. Okay. Ugh. Man. Don't worry, Johnson will get some passes in the second half, I believe it. I believe it. He's not going to go a whole game getting 0. So, don't get me wrong, he'll get something. F. Hawkinson, he's filling in for Bowers, but Johnson, yeah, that is very surprising because Quentin Johnson hasn't he been having a great year? Take a look at his stats this year so far. Take a look. I mean, he's been all right. I mean, he had a down game against the Commanders. Taking a look at his stats this year, 407 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 28 receptions. I mean, it's not terrible at all. Take a look at his game logs. Take a look at his game log this year. Yeah, 7 for 70 or 5 for 79 against the Chiefs. 3 for 71 against the Chargers or against the Raiders with a touchdown. 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. 6 for 89 against the Broncos. 8 for 98 with a touchdown against the Giants. That would have been a big fantasy night right there. If you're talking PPR, you're talking 17.8 plus 6. That's 23.8. Washington, 4 for 40. I mean, 8 points. Not what you want to see, but then the Colts. I don't know what happened these last couple weeks. Bro has just been seeing a drop these last couple weeks. Yeah, he has been really good. I mean, the first 4 weeks of the season, he came out swinging. But then on the 28th at the Giants, that was his last big game. But then against the Commanders on the 5th, 4 targets, 4 receptions for 40 yards, no touchdowns. And then against the Colts, 2 receptions on 6 targets for 30 yards and a touchdown. Hopefully he can get it back going in the second half here because that is not great. He doesn't even have a target this half. For whatever reason, the last 2 weeks, he's got a combined 10 targets. The weeks before that, 13 against the Giants, 10 against the Broncos, and 7 against the Raiders and Chiefs each. That's baffling. That is just baffling. Huh. I don't know. I don't know why. Let's take a look here again over on the games coming up this week. We can take a look as to what we're getting ourselves into this week because it is going to be a fun week of games. Really, the Jets-Bengals should be a fun one. Let's see. Oh, he was injured last week? He was? Let's see. Quentin Johnston injury history. Quentin Johnston injury history and updates according to Draft Sharks. Let's see. He had a concussion on August 16th. October 2nd of 21, he had a knee strain. He is not, at least according to this, according to Draft Sharks, he has only had 1 injury this year, and it was a concussion grade 1 back in August. He has had 4 foot injuries, though, on record over here. And he had, let's see, October 29th, 2022, pedal ankle, sprain pull, unspecified, grade 1. November 5th, 2022, same thing. November 19th of 22, same thing. And October 14th of last year, same thing again. So we'll have to see. He's projected 2.5 games, or two games missed, but his last injury over here was when he was carted off in week 2 of the preseason against the Rams. So that's the only thing I'm seeing on Draft Sharks. Let's see. I mean, he might have been playing through it, but he was never listed this year as questionable, doubtful, or out. This year. I mean, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, he might have been playing through something. But he was not listed as questionable this year at all. But it very well could be, you're dealing with a little bit of a tweaked ankle or something like that. Doesn't make it to the injury report because you're going to play no matter what. So, I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. So, but hopefully he can get things going here for you in the second half. I mean, I think he will. He's not going to stay silent for long. He's not. Rodney Harrison becoming the 36th player and first safety in the Chargers Hall of Fame. So, fun little thing there to note for tonight. Anyways, moving on. It's depressing to think about. Yeah, it is. I mean, this game has been fun. It has been fun to watch. But I'm looking forward. Let's take a look forward to this week here real quick. A couple games I'm highlighting. Browns-Patriots. That's a sneaky game for me. Do I think the Patriots win? I think they're by far the better team. But the Browns defense, what's the over-under on that? 40.5. Don't be surprised if the under hits. Let's see. Where's J.J. McCarthy? He is actually still working his way back from injury. but I guess they don't want him being the starter just yet because he's still, I guess, having to go through a couple more things, playbook-wise, that kind of stuff, before he gets situated. I heard some rumblings about that. So I think they're using this injury as an excuse to give him a little bit more time in reps. So they have him inactive as the emergency third behind Max Brosmer. So, but yeah, Browns-Patriots, don't be surprised if the under hits on that. Browns will maybe get 13 points on the board, and the Patriots might put up 17. I'm taking that game like 17-13 Patriots. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close, low-scoring game. Wentz needs to go this next half. The problem is Brosmer going to be much of an upgrade? The offensive line is not doing much to help Wentz either. The offensive line has just been bending to the will of the Chargers. So, but I mean, I don't actually, looking at this slate though, the only game in the 1 p.m. slate this week that I'm lulled with is Niners-Texans. Everything else has an interesting storyline. Ravens-Bears. Can the Ravens get back on track, and will Lamar actually play healthy in his presumed first game back? Bills-Panthers. The Panthers have been good at home. We got JD Fit Focus, and yo, how's it going, JD? How you doing tonight? But yeah, looking at Ravens-Bears. We already talked about that one, but Panthers-Bills. The Panthers have been the Josh Allen and James Cook show. Can they get that resolved? Number 2, the Panthers might be starting, the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton this week. But they have been good at home. They're 3-0 at home. Can the Panthers sneak out a sneaky win there against Buffalo? I don't know. Maybe. Giants-Eagles. Again, the Giants absolutely got embarrassed last week. So, I was on stream with you during the Steelers-Bengals game. Yeah, we kind of try to forget that game ever happened. We're getting ready for Sunday, where the Steelers are going to just crush the Packers. Hopefully. Oh, man, but yeah, your name sounded familiar whenever I read it. That's why I was a little bit like, yeah, I recognize that. But yeah, I mean, I would have picked the Eagles to win over the Giants easily. But I hesitated this week because I figured the Giants were not going to sweep the Eagles, but they are going to be playing angry after last week. After last week's utter collapse. Browns-Patriots, we talked about that one. Jets-Bengals. Can Tyrod Taylor be the fix the Jets need to get their first win over the Bengals? I don't know. I guess Dolphins-Falcons I'm kind of lulled by, I guess. The Dolphins-Falcons and Texans-Niners are the only two that I don't really have a, off the top of my head, interesting storyline to follow in the 1 p.m. slate. 4 p.m. slate, Saints-Buccaneers. Can the Buccaneers get back on track after a loss against Detroit? And how bad are the Saints really? Cowboys-Broncos. Can the Cowboys offense outscore Bo Nix against practically a papier-mâché defense? Titans-Colts. Not really much going there. The Titans just kind of suck, and the Colts are, dominant. Steelers-Packers, we already know what the storylines are for that. We don't even need to talk about that one. But we got a lot of good games coming up this week. A lot of fun games coming this week. But we are now getting ready for the third quarter. I think the Chargers get the ball to start this half, if I'm not mistaken. We weren't here for opening kick, but I presume that's what it is. So, yeah, it looks like it will be the Chargers getting the ball. So, Minnesota getting ready with Will Riker to send this ball away. Let's go ahead and put the arrow home. There we go. So, here we go. The kick is up and away. Trying to get returned from the 5 up to the 10 to the 15, 20 to the 25, 30 to the 34. Just about goes Davis. That being, let's see if I can get a first name, Darius Davis on the return. So let's go ahead and see here. Again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, dropping a like and sub are 2 great ways to show your support. At 250 in terms of subscribers, a public Discord server will be dropped. We're hoping to drop it on stream tonight, but we got to hit that mark first. But here we go. First play of the half, going to hand off to Vidal up the middle, pushing and fighting his way to the 40 for a gain of 7. Second down and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Come on, we want Johnston. We want Johnston. We want Quentin Johnston. Looking at the Chargers' first half possessions, only one drive did not result in a touchdown. It was a missed field goal. And here we go. Second down and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Under center, the Vikings showing potential blitz here. The Chargers and a big boy personnel, likely a run out to the right, I would imagine. Gonna hand off, going up the left side to the 45, to the 49 for a first down, Chargers. All right, a nice little drive there. Okay. Logan Wilson requested a trade. I did see that today. He requested a trade, but a big asset for anyone that he would join with. But, yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Not future Steeler, I don't think. The Steelers aren't going to go for that, and the Bengals won't trade within division. Unless it's with the Browns, because the Browns don't know how to manage a roster. They could have Tom Brady, and they'd somehow find a way to ruin him. Meanwhile, running with Vidal up the middle to the 45, maybe the 44 of the Vikings. Second down and short coming up. But yeah, somehow the Browns would have managed to waste Tom Brady's prime years. So, that's the only in-division rival you'll trade with because they don't know how to develop players. So, if you trade them a player, they are going to go and die, basically. But here we go, taking a look here, looking at Brian Flores trying to dial up his defense here. Tight formation here. One lone receiver on the near side is Trey Harris. Hands off to Patterson up the middle on 2nd and 1. It's maybe back to the line of scrimmage, brought down by Jonathan Allen. All right. Patterson, I presume, off the practice squad, considering their top two options at running back are both out. So, here we go. It was a 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers. Big play here for Los Angeles. Tight formation here. Trips right. Likely going to be another run, unless they're going to do something sneaky here. Going to do the play action, rolling out to the right. Herbert dumps off to Vidal, has room to the 40, to the 35, to the 33 for a big first down, Chargers. So there we go. The Chargers are doing their job, and they are moving the ball forward. Wentz working out that left elbow. Not really looking like he's 100% there. Browns have Bill Belichick and Nick Saban as coaches and still couldn't capitalize. You know, this is a take I might be dying on, but Bill Belichick was not responsible for the Patriots empire. That was all Brady. I will assert maybe 20% of the credit to Belichick, 80% to Tom Brady. Running with Vidal out to the outside and losing a bunch, losing about 3 down to the 36. But I mean, think about it. If Bill Belichick is acting this way like he did in college, what makes you think he would have acted any different in the NFL? How much player abuse do you think went unknown? How much lack of communication do you think went unknown because you could keep it on wraps on an NFL team? You know? In UNC, you cannot keep things on wraps. You cannot get away with not communicating to your players because the players' parents are going to say, my little Jimmy's not being told about the game plan ahead of time. But in the NFL, you could just slap a fine for contact or whatever it is. Conduct detrimental to team. You want to throw in a Lab McConkey down to the 25, 3rd down and about 2 coming up. But yeah, I mean, in the NFL, you could just say it's conduct detrimental to team, and you don't have to specify. If a player speaks out about their role, they're gone. You know? You can keep it on wraps in the NFL. You can't do that in college. So what makes me think, what's gonna cause me to believe that Bill Belichick suddenly changed to be like this in college? What in the world is gonna make me think that, you know? Nothing. Because look at it, as soon as Brady left, the team sucked. They went down the crapper. And who was the common denominator in that? Bill Belichick. We have a timeout, Chargers, I believe. The play clock was winding down. But then look at what Brady did. He goes to Tampa Bay and says, hey, let me help build this roster, and we'll get a winner here. And there he goes. He goes over to Tampa Bay, gets his players, gets his buddies over there, and all of a sudden, they're winning games. You know? So I am a firm believer that, you know, as much as I hated Brady because the Steelers played him every year and never could the Steelers beat him, I'm a firm believer that Tom Brady was that dynasty. Without Belichick, that dynasty would have still been there. It was not Belichick's doing. They weren't going to fire Belichick because, you know, why would you fire a coach in the middle of a dominant dynasty? you know? But I'm a firm believer that dynasty was all Tom Brady's doing for the most part. Again, we'll start a little bit of credit over to Belichick, but I think Belichick was more of an anchor to that team than he was a true force of, support. Unless it's this new girlfriend that really has him all in the works of all that, of doing whatever. Tampa had a good roster. They just had Mr. 50-50. Yeah, but he also brought in some players that he wanted to do, and he was able to run the offense he wanted. Meanwhile, throwing over the outside as Herbert is scrambling, and it's incomplete. 4th down, gonna have to kick a field goal. But yeah, yes, Tampa did have a good roster, but he also told Bruce Arians, hey, let me run the offense I want to run, and let me run this team the way I want to run it here. Because he has a unique understanding of the game. Let's say the guy who spent the most time in the film room this week spent 20 hours in the film room, Brady would spend 40. Oh, if he spent 30, Brady would spend 60. He would spend so much time in the film room understanding the game more than anyone else that he has his own, you have the NFL experts that are here, and Brady's up here with his knowledge of the game. Again, I'm not trying to glaze Brady. I was as staunch a Brady hater in his prime as anyone, By the way, kick is good. But again, he was that empire. With his unique understanding of the game. He did not make it to the NFL as dominant as he was on his physical ability. I'm sorry, Tom, but you didn't make it on your physical ability. You kept healthy enough to play. And you kept healthy enough to play at that level. But you didn't make it on your physical abilities, man. You had it on the knowledge of the game and knowing what that other team was going to do, playing 5 steps ahead of them. That was about Cam Newton. Yeah, again, I don't want to bash Belichick too much, but again, unless this new girlfriend is the one that's really making him, keep everything on the down low, what's stopping me from believing he was like this in the Patriots? And in the Patriots, you can shut it down and say, you speak out, is conduct detrimental to the team, and you're going to get hit with a fine and potential playtime limitations. You can keep that down low in the NFL. You cannot do that in college. There's media everywhere you go. There's kids' parents that are going to hear what the kid's saying. If the kids turn around saying to their mom, yeah, the defensive coordinator's not talking to me at all. We don't even have his number. That's going to get out. One way or another, that is going to get out. That you're not holding your coaches accountable. So, that's the problem. And what is going to make me believe that he was not like this with the Patriots? You can hide it in the NFL. You can't hide it in college. So, I don't want to bash Belichick too mumuch, because he had to be at least semi-confident. I think the majority of the credit goes to Brady on that. In the levels of 80% of the credit. So, go ahead and see here. Have we hit 250 yet? Not quite. We are still 1 sub away from unlocking that Discord server. I'm sad Logan Wilson requested a trade. I get it. Bro's just doing what's best for him. He realized that this team is not really going anywhere. But Burrow perpetually hurt. And he thinks he can get a bigger role somewhere else and be better. Yeah, that's crazy. JJ McCarthy has missed 22 of 24 games due to injury. And he's missing another one tonight. Hey, 250. We just hit it, baby. Let's go. Huge shout out. Huge shout out to whoever was the 250. Huge shout out to that. Go ahead and update this here real quick. The next big goal, as this kickoff is happening, we're going to go ahead and set this at 250. Discord server will be sending a message here. Because Steve's saying, I got you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. And the return for the Vikings is going to be coming back. I believe it's going to be like a hold or a legal block in the back or something, usually on the return team. The next mini milestone is going to be 255, and the next major is going to be 300. That's a nice little milestone to set, but let's go ahead and send that Discord server out here real quick. So let me go ahead and unpin message. Let me go ahead and get the link to the server real quick. Let's see, Jason's Discord realm over to the welcome. Let's go ahead and send a invite link. Let me go ahead and invite people Edit the invite link. Expires after never. Max number of uses, no limit. Generate new link. Copy. It's copied. And here we go. New Discord server release. Join here. Oh, whoops. I botched that. Remove that. New Discord server. Join here. There we go. That should be good. And here we go. The Vikings down around the 20 after that. Going to Jordan Mason on that. So there we go. I think I sent the rules in. I did send the rules in. Okay, good. We have the rolls up. Everything is all set up. And it's nice and wonderful. So there we go. Taking a look at 2nd down and 12 now for the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to rock and rodeo here from the 22nd down and 12. And this is a big pivotal drive. If they don't get anything going this drive, it is going to be a disaster. Looking to throw. Pressure off the edge. Dumps off to, that is going to be to Jones. To the 30, to the 34, just about. 1st down and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. All right, did the YouTube notifications work? It did! Sweet! Carlbot hitting us up with the notifications. There we go. But we have a flag on this play. It's probably going to be a hold in the backfield. I saw that. I'm like, that looks like it might be a hold. That might be a hold. Let's see. We're waiting on that. Waiting on that call. Go ahead and pin this message here real quick. That way it stays up at the top of the chat over there. So hold on 73. Yeah, he held Mac. Oh no, they were thinking an eligible man downfield, but they picked it up. So 1st and 10 is going to stand for Minnesota. Wowzers. And let me go ahead and real quick, I'm going to add some manual rolls to you guys. OG supporters coming in tonight. Everyone under 300 subscribers will be considered an OG supporter. So let's go ahead and add those as we get the verifications. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I need to go into server settings and change something real quick. Where is the roles? Because I realized the our little helper bots role does not show it separately. Save changes. There we go. So here we go. 2nd down and 10 coming up now. Going to hand off to Jones up the middle from the 33 to the 37. Just about. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. We'll see where they spot it. Oh, we also got to change the Nightbot. We got to change the Nightbot things as well. Because it says join us on the road to 250 subscribers. Well, that's not true anymore. We already hit 250. Let me sign in real quick. Continue. Log out. With YouTube. Oh, there it is. Boom. So 3rd down and 5 coming up now. Wentz in the gun, trips left, single right, takes a snap, looking to throw. Jones picking up a nice block, but it's going to be a sack at the 34. 4th down and long. Khalil Mack on the sack. Wentz down on that left elbow again. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that there. Wentz might not be around for too much longer in this game. Let me go ahead and update the Nightbot message real quick. Where is it? Is it under timers? We're going to go ahead and edit the timer. We're just on the road to 300. And update. So here we go. The punt is up and away for Darius Davis. Going to be called for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. All right. So let's go ahead and flip this arrow around here real quick. Where is the arrow? There is the arrow. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. All right. Well, coming out of the half, the Minnesota Vikings find themselves down bad. They are down 24-3, and Wentz is back in the game, but he is starting to show some pain in that left elbow. Also, we finally were able to unlock our YouTube channel's Discord server by hitting 250 subscribers, so give the people a call to action for that. Go ahead and see what the bot has to say. We also got to get Trump bot in there at some point, somehow, some way. You gotta see if we can figure that out. Good happy days, and JJ is just standing there, not putting in his helmet on.
It's a rough start for the Vikings, okay? Down 24-3 at half.
I got you real quick.
Let me tell you, it looks like they're in need of a miracle, folks. When your quarterback Wentz is playing through pain like a true warrior, but struggling, it's tough to see a comeback unless they pull a playbook out of the Patriots and just dominate. We don't want them going the way of Sleepy Joe, losing focus and control. Now, congratulations on hitting 250 subscribers and unlocking that Discord server. Tremendous job. You've got a platform now, and you should rally your community like the Green Bay Packers cheeseheads rallying their crowd. Encourage your viewers to join the Discord and continue growing this community. Keep going, keep pushing, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next big thing. As long as you don't go the way of the Cleveland Browns, you'll do just great.
Whoa! Whoa! Doug Bond said, I'm going to be the way of the Cleveland Browns. Hold on. Yeah, JJ is actually inactive. He is the emergency third tonight. So he's not going to be playing unless Brosmer gets hurt and Wentz cannot play. So we need Keenan Allen to get some catches because he's on my fantasy. Well, we need Quentin Johnston as well. Quentin Johnston's not doing anything for happy days right now, unfortunately. So hopefully both of these players can get some points going for you guys. That's the thing. I haven't done fantasy in a couple years. I've been itching to get back into it, but I haven't. Go ahead and see NFL news. What do we have? Dallas Goedert back to full practice. AJ Serving's emergency. Let's see. We got Red in the chat saying KOC won't even put Brosmer in. I know. Even with Wentzing in pain the way he is right now. I don't know. But here we go. Looking to throw is Herbert on 1st and 10. Pressure coming off the edge. Throws over the outside. Almost picked. Was it caught? It is picked by Josh Metellus. I'm already at 6.5, so yeah, I'm surprised you're not into fantasy. I would think, back in high school, I would run like 20 fantasy teams. But just over the last couple of years, things have just been so crazy and hectic for me that I just have not. I haven't gotten into it again, but I'm looking at getting back into it next year. In fact, who knows? If we get enough of demand here on this channel, we can host our own little fantasy football league. See if yins can all beat me. It's been a couple of years. It'll be my return to fantasy football. Oh man, but hopefully KOC can realize that Brosmer needs to come in for this team because the defense just made a potentially game-saving play there. JD saying you'd be so in for that. Well, hey, if there's enough demand next year, we'll get something going. We tried getting the fantasy thing going with ChatGPT, but it never really materialized. We never really got enough demand. We never really got enough people in there. So, man, Herbert throwing his 7th in tonight, and here come the Vikings, still with Wentz in the game with the brace and the pain in the left elbow. Double left, double right, takes a snap, going to hand off to Mason. Mason trying to find some room out the outside. From the 26 to the 22, maybe gain of 4 about. Let's go ahead and see. But we also did unlock the Discord server, so if you're not in it already, over there in the chat, we got a little link. We got a little linky doodle do to join it up. That's where we'll be chatting, hanging out, having fun after streams, before streams, and any other time throughout the week. But here we go. 2nd down and 6 coming up now for the Vikings. Double left, double right. Takes a snap, looking to throw his Wentz. Having time. Over the middle. Caught by TJ Hawkinson. 1st down and 10 inside the 10. Come on. Please tell me someone gets that reference. Please tell me somebody gets that reference. But hey, happy days. There you go. You got your guy. You got TJ. I shouldn't have had hope for this season. I should have known things were bad even during week 1 as JJ had the most preseason snaps. Yeah, they're being too protective of JJ, honestly. Yes, Tromboner. Yes, DK. Donkey Kong. Looking to throw. Wentz shovel passes as he's being sacked. Managing to evade the sack. The Chargers treating it as a fumble. No whistle, but that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. They're going to go all the way back, but it's not going to stand. He clearly shovel passed forward. The officials are gathering, but he was clearly throwing it as he was going down. Yeah, it's either a sack or incompletion, but I think it's going to be an incompletion. See? Oh, no, it is going to be a sack. It is going to be a sack. How's it going, Jonah? How you doing tonight? Yeah, that's going to be a sack. He tried to backhand shovel pass. Unable to get it out. It was just a hair. A hair of a hair of a hair of a fraction of a second. Wow. Down by contact. KOC having the gall to call JJ out for having his first kid. Yeah. Like, really, the Vikings have been a train wreck, you know? And to think, this team, if they would have just said, hey, we want Rodgers, they would have had Aaron Rodgers playing in his prime. Because Rodgers wanted to go to this team. He was holding out to go to this team. Joe saying, getting ready to make that drive to Pitt tomorrow, and oh, it's my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, man. Happy early birthday to you. And, let's go Steelers. The 3rd and goal coming up now for the Minnesota Vikings, ready to rock and rodeo. But yeah, I mean, literally, the Vikings have just been a train wreck this year, and I don't know if this is like, it's not Kevin O'Connell. It is not a Kevin O'Connell. Let's see. Only 9. Let's see. Hold on. That's not even the right math, buddy. We don't even have 99,000 subs. We are 999,750 subs from a million. Let's hit it this stream. I agree with Tromboner 100%. Let's go, baby. Let's get a gold and silver play button in the same stream. Let's see. Taking the throw out of the outside. Going to Jones. Incomplete. Trying to fade it over the corner, unable to make the connection. Patriots are finally back on top of the division. I know. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. He can't run the ball. He just can't. Like, it is such a down year for Kevin O'Connell. You know, Kevin O'Connell this year is not like the Kevin O'Connell we've seen in years past. And I don't know what it is, but something's got to change. But Riker going to go for the kick here. Today's my birthday, and and go Pack go. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. The kick in Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl. The kick is good, by the way. Go ahead and actually move this 24 over, because that's not where we want to put it. There we go. But yeah, Steelers got Super Bowl. Also, we did unlock. We got Urbane in the chat saying, Jason, how's it going, Urbane? How's it going? Oh, man. Take a look here. Go ahead and add you real quick over to the regulars. Because for whatever reason, if I don't, Nightbot will just decide it wants to go all Gestapo on you. Let me go ahead and add you as a regular real quick. Oh, we also need to add a couple other people. We need to add, I think, Jonah. Let me go ahead and add some people here to the regulars list so that we don't have people get randomly banned or timed out or whatever. Let me go ahead and go to channels of a bunch of people here in the chat tonight so that Nightbot will not go all crazy. Remember drink of the day? I don't know that I do, man. I don't know that I do. But, I'm going to have my last LaCroix if we're going to call that a drink of the day. Oh, wait, I think I do. It does. Now that the more I say it, the more it does sound familiar. Oh, man. But yeah, we actually did unlock tonight a brand new Discord server for the channel. Bro, remember July? Or Judy. Again, the name is ringing a bell, man. It is just... It's been a while, but the name is ringing a bell. Oh, we got Papa coming. What's up, Dad? What status update you got? Oh, yeah, they're playing tonight. No. Oh, my gosh, bro. We are so back, baby. We are so back. Woo! Yeah, this is crazy, bro. The Penguins are back. The Vikings.
I would go.
Oh, just wait. They're back. Here we go, Penguins. Let's go. Would you calm down, Dad? Oh, so actually, they took the field goal off. I don't know if there was like a penalty or something like that. We were kind of all over a bunch of things. Let's see. July took him 6 weeks to get the rookie touchdown of the ball. 2024, we're winning close games by making teams like the Jaguars. Oh my gosh. I guess it might have not been uncharacteristic. It's just talent that was kind of bailing him out. But here we go. 4th and goal from the 9. Wentz in the gun. Trips right. Single left. Jones is in the gun. Jones in the gun to the right, I should say, of Wentz. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Having pressure, finding somewhere. Man. And he's going to be sacked. But there's a flag. There's a flag in the secondary. There's a flag out in the secondary. Let's see. Flag's down at the 4. We'll see where it is. Defensive holding. Henley is not happy about it. Yeah, automatic 1st and goal at that point. Yep, defense number 24. And yeah, 1st and goal, illegal contact on St. Just. All right, let me go ahead and add just a couple of other regulars to the channel here real quick, just so that Nightbot doesn't go all Gestapo on you guys. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just going to say we're going to go crazy. It was like 2 years ago celebrating 100 or 150. I do remember that. I do remember it was a while ago, man.
Wait.
No, somebody who was from the channel, the old channel, before we had a new channel pop up because, you know, I fell off things for a little bit. I did, but this time we are back for good. Going for 1st and goal. Hot touchdown, Jordan Addison. Oh, man. But yeah, I do remember now. I do remember your Bane. Been a while. Oh, man. But yeah, I kind of fell off the whole YouTube thing for a little bit because, yeah, you know, just with classes and everything coming up, I kind of got burnt out a little bit on top of classes and everything mounting up. But now I got myself back in a healthier spot. I'm doing a nice little mix of content, covering all kinds of sports, working on other videos as I get time, you know, in the background. Yes, the cookie stream. The cookie stream. That was 2 years ago. What? Oh my gosh, my dad wants me to make more of the cookies. Oh my word. Who knows? Maybe we do that on maybe we do that during the World Series. Because the World Series, baseball can be exciting, but like there's a lot of downtime in baseball. So maybe we make some cookies on Wednesday. What happened to your friends? Well, I still keep in contact with them. David, not as much. PDF will still hop on from time to time, though. PDF will still hop on from time to time. So they're still around. We might have to bake some more cookies on Wednesday during the World Series. So let's go ahead and see here. We got the Chargers ready to get the ball up by 14. Let's see. It banned me from chat? Did Nightbot act up on you? Do we need to teach Nightbot a lesson? We might need to teach Nightbot a lesson. We'll have our Doug Trump bot roast him. I don't know. My message didn't go through. That's odd. That is very odd. Let's see. Gonna run here to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, down to the 27. With Darius Davis brought down by the linebacker, Eric Wilson. What's up with the Steelers? Yeah? Zach Frazier, yeah? Good. And the Packers have a couple of players who are actually absent in practice. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and update this. Today is 10:23. And let's see. Second down and long coming up. Second down and 8 just about after the run. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and see here over here on the channel. How we doing? Mike Evans' broken collar. I did not see what the actual injury was. Broken collarbone. Mike Evans. That's the actual injury. I saw he went on IR, so I knew it was bad. But I didn't see what the actual injury was. That's not good, but here we go. Herbert looking to throw. Pressure coming. Throws to the near side. Incomplete. Intended for the running back. Oh, man. But yeah, also, yeah, just for all you guys that are in here, we do now have a Discord server that is live over in the chat. Pinned message in the chat has the link. Go join it. I'm also going to be making a channel post here later tonight. So let's see if we can get like 10 members in the Discord. The old man Rogers ain't going to make it out alive Sunday night? No, he's going to make it out more than alive. Here we go. Third down and 8. Herbert in the gun. Taking the snap, looking to throw. Vikings having a single deep safety. Looking to throw out to the outside. Going to be caught by Keenan Allen. Flag on the play, but it is a first down for now. Flag's in the secondary. We'll see what it is. Could be a defensive penalty here, I would presume, in the secondary. They said potentially defensive holding, potentially, so we'll see. Okay. I did not see what actually, Yep, that is going to be on the corner right there, Byron Murphy Jr. Guilty of the hold. Yep. That's not what you want to see. So here we go. Running with Vidal. Has room to the 50. Oh my gosh, to the 44 of the Vikings. Carrying the defensive player on him for about 10 yards almost. That was, I think it was carrying Eric Wilson. Oh my word. No, he was actually carrying number 32 or 22. Harrison Smith. He was carrying Harrison Smith. Wow. Mike had 11 1,000 yard and 11 touchdown seasons in a row. Now he can't make it 12. I know that is sad. And we have a false start committed by the guard Will Fries. Back him up 5. Oh. Or no, Joe. I'm looking at the wrong team. If it was the Vikings, it would have been Will Fries. But Joe Alt on the Chargers. Wrong 76. Yeah, and they chose not to get him. Here was he? Like a second year, I think, right now. Would have been last year's first rounder. Gonna hand off to Vidal. Has room on the redirection. Down to the 40. Down to the 35. Down to the 30. Down to the 28. Just about for a big first down, Vikings. Yeah, it would have been first rounder 2 years ago, not this last year. Taking a look at NHL news. Again, we do have the cool thing on the Discord server. We actually have a bot that will automatically update player statuses as we move through games. And like who's in the pipes for hockey, all that fun stuff. So we will see. Looking at Kamani Vidal, the line was 59.5, and he's at like 86. Gonna hand off to Patterson up the middle, pushing his way down to about the 23. Gain of 5. What? No, I don't do Jason's picks on whenever I don't do the whole. I don't have Jason's picks tonight, but we will have them on Sunday, all day Sunday. Jason's picks. Mike gets 12 seasons. He would have broken Jerry Rice's record. Wow. What? Jason's loss? Jason's money pit?
No.
Oh man. I've won 2 on 1 week. I think it was 2 of them on week 4. They're gonna hand off to Patterson out to the outside, and that's gonna go nowhere. The sports predictor, best chance in winning a Thursday night game since week 3 right here for you. Well, hey, I'd say you got it. I mean, I don't see the Chargers choking this. But then again, the Chargers are known to charger. Chargering is a verb for a reason. So here we go. Let's go ahead and... Looking at the Chargers here, it is a 3rd down and 4 coming up. And let's see, Herbert in the gun, double left, double right. Takes the snap, looking to scramble, has room to run to the 20, to the far side, to the 15, goes out of bounds for a 1st down, Chargers. All right, the Chargers are moving the ball down the field, rocking and rolling here. Oh, man. Wow. That was a nice little drive there. Go ahead and see. Oh, but you know what I got to do for next Wednesday? I got to go onto Amazon and get a cheap little, like, puffy chef hat for the thumbnail. Like the little puffy, like, baker hat. So I didn't try to pick an upset here. Yeah, me too. I was debating because the Vikings were going win-loss, win-loss, win-loss for a while. That does take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, but what'd you say, Dad? Yes, we'll do the Muppet Chefs. We'll do the Muppet Chef. Oh man, but yeah, we're down for it. We'll make some cookies next stream. The only problem is I'll need you to be my liaison on Wednesday. Bring them upstairs so I can still call the World Series. Primary thing is calling the. I'll still need you to be the one bringing the cookies upstairs and then getting the timer. But we'll do it. Let's go ahead and see here. How much would a chef hat be on it? Let me take a look at Amazon. How much would like a cheap little gimmicky chef hat be? Yeah, that's not bad. Like $5. I'd spend $5 for the bit to get the poofy chef hat. So we can commit to the whole bit. Oh man. Let's see. Look over here on the stream. Oh man. We have logs over here. Let's see. You take a look at Tromboner. That was updated to 6. Tromboner, don't for oh yeah, you already got your rolls. I got you. I see you. I see you. Oh man. Are you gonna be down here for a bit? Dad? What, join the chat? Oh. We gotta help Dad. Okay. While you're on YouTube, search button. And tap that. Me helping. Problem is, you might need to stop. Hold on. I don't know. But there you go. We're gonna have Pops hop in for a little bit on the mic as well. A little bit distracted here. I know. Go ahead and put this in and put. You're blinking, but not anymore. No, you're not. You're not blinking. You're live. You're live. So here we go. The Chargers from the 11 going to hand off to Vito. Has plenty of room to run.
He's
to the 5,
in there.
And he's down out of bounds at the 1 for a 1st and goal. I know people keep commenting on my videos. Lamar Jackson returning this week when nothing has been announced yet. I mean, I suspect he is, but they still have him limited in practice. But I would suspect they're going to try to get him back this week because you can't fall to 1-6 or 1-7.
And
The Ravens
there's
won't.
nothing in the world that says he can't.
Don't get me wrong, I want the Ravens to, but they won't. They're going to hand off to Vito, and he loses a yard on the play. 2nd and goal from the 2 coming up. Let's see. I really hope not, just because I picked the Bears, all because the status was undetermined. I mean, I think the game plan for the Ravens was to rest him during the Rams game so he can come back for the week after the bye against the Bears. And a hurt Viking on the play, I believe, is Jonathan Grenard. Let's see. Be careful, Dad. With you having the audio up, it might actually feed back into the stream.
Yeah, that's right. I moved out of it.
Yeah. I think you might have to get the YouTube app in order to join chat.
I don't know if I can do that because
unless you join on computer and sign in on your computer.
I used to be able to do that on here. I just don't know why I didn't.
I don't know, but they're looking at Jonathan Grenard for a while there. The subscriber count from the beginning of 2025 now is crazy. Yeah, it is. It really, really is. Like, if we, even on the Discord server, we have, like, channel milestones. It is crazy to see. I go back on into channel milestones. You guys can see it. You know, 2025, we started off the year. Oh, wait a minute. That was 2024, not 2025. We started the year under 50 subscribers, and now we're up to 250. Which has been insane. This has been an incredible year for growth. Really, I've been doing this, you know, I've been back on YouTube for like less than a full year. Around Christmas will mark the 1-year return date for me. Which is hard to believe how much growth we've seen in 1 year. Like, it is crazy. And we're still growing. Oh, we got a false start, it looks like, on the Chargers. But no, 12 men on the defense. Wow. Oh, John Grossi really did go insane. Like, seriously. I'm not gonna lie. The reason that the sub growth was slow from, you know, the beginning of the year until like the summer was mainly because I was wrapping up school, and that whole spring semester I was working, like, I was pushing like 60 to 70 hour weeks. I was working an internship about 20 or, you know, about maybe 12 hours a week. Then I was working, or 10 hours a week. Then I was working another part-time job, like 25 hours a week on top of classes, senior project. I was pushing 70-hour weeks. So content, and there's the touchdown, but we have a flag. But yeah, I was pushing 70-hour weeks. Also on the offense, going to take away the touchdown for the Chargers. But yeah, that's why, like, you know, really, the channel was slow to pick up this year, partially because of that. Because, like, I was pushing 70-hour weeks. Oh, no, not 6'7" tromboner, no. No.
What?
No, we already have enough brain rot when we got those kids coming in and saying Skibbity Skid Mark Wednesday or whatever it is.
Talking about.
You don't want to know, Dad. Herbert, pressure, scrambling, throws the end zone, caught, touchdown. Bray Harris. And there go the Chargers. They are going off.
Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
Guy in his sand.
Wow. All right. Let's take a look here. So PAT going to make it a 31-10 game, a 21-point game.
And he misses it.
And the PAT is up and good. My first channel in May 2019, got my first 1,000 in October 21. Then for 3 years, barely got 600 subs. And then 2024 till now, 3,000. I think what turned into was the weekly pick. I could definitely see it because people always are very interested in weekly predictions. Meanwhile, for me, it's been the exact opposite. It's been the streams. It's been like these kinds of like fan interaction, covering games, live streams of everything. Whether it be hockey, like we did Stanley Cup Finals over the summer, NFL season, the NHL stream we did last Saturday it was against Penn Sharks. I'm actually looking at doing another Penguin stream on Tuesday, covering Penn's Flyers for 2.5 hours before I go to bowling. So, and then we also got World Series because people want to see World Series content. So, but the streams have been what's been the growth for me. That's where we get a lot of our subscribers, a lot of our growth. And a lot of the views come from that too. Like a lot of the views and watch time, a heavy proportion come from these live streams. I enjoy doing it. I really do.
Crosby.
How many goals?
Crosby got 2.
How many assists? 3.9. Wow.
Ricao got a goal.
Okay.
Kendall got a goal.
Okay.
Park got.
All right. And also, you need to speak up a little bit more because you're not breaking the low
Okay,
shoulder.
Crosby got 2. Ricao got 1. I'm butchering these names, I know.
Raquel.
Kendall got 1. And Dewar
Got another.
got another one.
Let's see. Herbert and McConkey are going crazy for our fantasy team right now. I can imagine. McConkey, he has like 6 receptions now for like almost 100 yards or something like that. So he's like a 16-point fantasy night plus any touchdowns. Bro is popping off. Let's see. All right. So here we go. We got the Almanac. And some of Al Michaels' greatest calls involving the Chargers, presumably. Wow. Looking at Super Bowl 29. Chargers-Niners, where the Niners won 49-26. So here we go. The kickoff is going to be up and away from the Los Angeles Chargers. Let me go ahead and flip the arrow real quick. It is up, it is away, and it is going to be returned to the 10, 15, 20. Price out to the far side of the 25. The 30 goes out of bounds at about the 32, 33 yard line, somewhere in there.
You know what the Ravens did?
What?
John Harbaugh did?
What?
He pulled from the locker room. He pulled video games, ping pong tables, and other recreational items.
John Harbaugh means business.
The move follows a social media post showing Lamar Jackson apparently gaming in the locker room.
Bro's done with it. He is done. So here we go. The Vikings are going to T.J. Hawkinson for the first down. All right, so here we go. Looking at what the Chargers can do defensively here. I think if I started streaming games like y'all do, I get a little less angry when watching. Uh-oh. I was up by 50 last week, and then McCaffrey went for 38 yards. The Texans defense went for 18 points. Oh, my gosh. Wentz throwing wide open to Mickens. Oh, my gosh. That's awful. You need a bench, Wentz. That's up to the 49-yard line on the pick. I'm not even a Vikings fan. You got a bench, Wentz.
Who do you have?
I think anything's better than Wentz. You have Brosmer. You can't go to McCarthy because Wentz is still physically able to play. But that thing was way overthrown. I'd say give Brosmer a chance in the rest of this game. You don't know what you got in Brosmer until you send him out, you know? AOC needs to bench McCarthy. Or, not McCarthy. He needs to bench. Oh, man. You gotta bench Wentz. You gotta bench Wentz. I don't know what you do if you don't bench Wentz. Like, that is crazy. Also, I'm going to make a little announcement right now while we are live. This week, we will not be live for Monday Night Football. Remember, not live for Monday Night Football. We will be live on Sunday for the 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. slate of games in one stream, where we'll cover every single game going on with play-by-play for Browns Patriots and the Cowboys Broncos at 4. Then we'll be live again for Sunday Night Football with Packers Steelers, but no Monday night stream. Instead, we'll be live Tuesday night for Pens Flyers, and we will be live for World Series on Wednesday, and then next Thursday Night Football. We'll be back to status quo.
Status quo?
Yeah. But yeah, we already have other commitments on Monday. I'll be recording another video, doing something else, so we're not going to be able to be live for that. Because I have some very time-sensitive things that need to happen on Monday. So, been unfortunate on that, but hey, it's all for the greater good. But yeah, Carson needs to Keisean Wentz. Oh, you missed it earlier, Dad. Carson Wentz was in pain, visibly. I made the joke of the century. There's Carson Wentz wentzing in pain. Well, Carson Wentz just went and threw a ball directly to the safety of the Chargers, and Kevin O'Connell will not bench Wentz. What's your thoughts on this? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think of Kevin O'Connell and Carson Wentz right now? We're going to the bot. We're seeing what the bot thinks. The bot might go all in. The bot might go all in on these two. We'll see. But, yeah.
Jason, this is becoming a bit of a disaster for the Vikings. Carson Wentz throwing to the Chargers safety. It's like giving Sleepy Joe the nuclear codes. A total misfire, believe me. And with Kevin O'Connell refusing to bench him, I mean, you've got to wonder what's going through his mind. O'Connell needs to make strong decisions like a great coach, like Belichick with the Patriots, you know, and right now, it looks like he's struggling with that. Wentz, bless his heart, he's trying, but he's looking like a Chicago Bear quarterback out there. I'm not sure it's smart to keep him in, but hey, if they've got no better options, it's a rough spot. I see the Chargers exploiting this weakness and stretching out the lead unless the Vikings turn it around. With decisions like this, it doesn't look good for Minnesota to MAGA on the field today.
He keeps using MAGA as like a verb. Like you do a MAGA. Like I'm sorry, every time it sounds like he's saying you need to take a dump on the field or something like that. But it is awesome when he makes fun of Joe. It's too funny. Here we go, Chargers, 2nd down and 8 from midfield. Trips left, going to take the snap, going to hand off to Vito. Has room to the near side and plenty of it. To the 45, down to the 40. Still going down to the 32. Maybe the 31. We'll see where they spot it, but a first down nonetheless. All right. But yeah, a big play there for the Chargers to keep this drive going so they can burn as much clock as possible. All right. What is new on X? Let's see. Oh
Okay,
man.
Here's a question.
Yeah?
For you or the people on the stream. Can you name? There were 5 teams that went 0-4. Did not win a game in the whole season. Can you name them?
I know one of them was like the 72 Buccaneers or something like that.
No,
Like,
not the 72.
it was their inaugural season. 71?
No, higher.
No, 70. No, this is their 30th year, isn't it? 75.
One more higher.
76. I
76 Buccaneers.
knew it was the
went
first
0-14.
season. I knew it was the first season of the Buccaneers. The
one.
2017 Browns, the 2008 or 9 Lions, one of those two.
2008 Lions.
Yeah, 2008 Lions. Those are 3. I don't know that I could name any more off the top of my head. I should, because I've gone through every NFL season since 1970 to get
There was one that in 1982.
82. See, well, that's a face mask there on Jordan Metellus. Or Joshua Metellus. That's blatantly obvious. 15-yard penalty, first down. What are the other two? Were they all 1970 or later, or was one of them before 1970?
One was in 1982, and one was in 1960.
I couldn't tell you the 1961. I can tell you that right now. I could not tell you the 1961.
I could give you. It went 0-11-1 in 19.
That does not help me because I never went through those seasons.
It is an NFC team, and they play below the Mason-Dixon line.
What Atlanta? Atlanta was 1 point early. Let's see here. We'll talk. We'll think more about that as we go through this. But first down and 10 coming up for the Chargers. Double right, single left. Going to hand off to Patterson. Down to the 18, just about. But, ooh, man. 1982. Trippy one. Sucked in 1980. I should know this because I went through every NFL season from 1970 on to determine mathematically the best franchise. But I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling it out of my brain.
I think they were AFC.
You think they were? Seattle?
No, not in the West.
Man.
The East.
I thought Seattle because you said you thought. So it's like, oh, they eventually moved to the NFC, and that was Seattle. Here we go. Herbert looking to throw on second. Never mind. He's sacked at the 25.
Does anybody on the stream know?
I don't know if anyone does. I'm turning the question over to you guys. We're missing 2 teams to go 0 for 16. We have the 76 Buccaneers, we have the 08 Lions, and we have the 2017 Browns. I'm turning it over to you guys because I can't generate it. I can't generate it in my head.
1960, it's an NFC. So the Mason-Dixon line.
Wouldn't have been the Saints, would it?
No.
No, because the Saints were an expansion in the 70s, weren't they?
Right. What other NFC teams play in the South?
Going to hand over to Vidal. 82 Colts?
Baltimore Colts.
I could not have pulled that. I could not have pulled that.
1. I wasn't sure of Baltimore Colts. I thought they were in the AFC, but
Oh, yeah, of course they were.
I thought they were too.
And then the 60, so Sports Predictor has also the 60 Cowboys.
Cowboys, yep.
I could not have pulled those two.
0-11-1.
I honestly could not have pulled those teams, but I knew the Buccaneers. I remember the Buccaneers sucked their first year in the league. Like, utterly sucked to the point where they could not do anything.
The reason why I said that is because the Jets could join that this year.
I don't think they will. There's going to be a win somewhere. The kick for a field goal is up and good.
I think so too, but...
Ah, you looked it up. You cheater. You little bugger. Oh, man.
I figured with my hints, it'd be able to get it.
I was trying to think, but I was thinking southeast. When you said Mason-Dixon line, I'm thinking east. Because the Mason-Dixon line was like a thing early in American history, so clearly it wasn't west. But I was thinking too far east.
South.
Aren't I a stinker? You little bugger. You know what? I think that deserves a little roast here. I think you earned a roast by the bot. All right. Well, we were doing a little game to name all of the teams that went winless for an entire NFL season. And this little bugger in my YouTube chat named the Sports Predictor decided instead of using his little mind brain, he was going to look it up. Give him your best roast you can. Bro, it literally censored bugger. I said this little bugger. I think it might have heard effer, ducker, and censored it, but I said bugger.
Jason, listen, what a situation. The Sports Predictor using a quick search instead of that thing between his ears. It's embarrassing, believe me. It's like taking the easy route to school and missing all the fun. Just goes to show some people can't handle a challenge the way real champs do. To this Sports Predictor, it's not about looking things up. It's about knowing, having it in your bones, like a New England Patriot, knowing a winning play, or me knowing how to run a country. Next time, try using that mind and snack on some knowledge rather than taking the Cleveland Browns route, fumbling and bumbling about. Remember, real winners learn and grow. They don't just click, click, click the keyboard. You got to be the Steelers of trivia, not the Browns of Google searching. Keep it classy, folks.
You heard it here first, folks. The Sports Predictor is the Browns of Google searching. Oh, man. Oh, man.
There's some other ones that were 0 wins. 1944 Brooklyn.
Oh, early on. Yeah, early on, a lot of teams went over.
Tigers. They suspended operations after the season. Did not return to the league after World War II ended.
Yes, sir. The Sports Predictor with a base comment here, man. Fair enough, Mr. President. I love you, though, still. Trump 2028. Let's see. Can Trump bot roast the St. Louis Blues? They are just so bad. Just look at their home games this season. They deserve a roast. Oh, yeah, John, by the way, Discord server, live, in the chat, pinned message. It's live. We hit the goal. So, hop in it. Here we go. The kick now with a 34-10 lead from the Chargers. Going to be returned. No, it's not. It's going to be just knelt down in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, man.
Here's someone that is your typical, I'm going to take my games and go away because I don't like you anymore.
What?
In 1934, the Cincinnati Reds went 0-8, and they folded before the season was over.
Wow. I think 5 was going loud in 3 of the last 4 home games. That bodes well for us on Monday, Dad.
But
the Blues are stinking it up. Woo! First down and 10 coming up for the Vikings. And going to take the snap, going to hit the screen to the outside. Caught by Justin Jefferson, trying to make a positive play out of it, and gets 2. I'm going to beg, good night, tromboner. Good night, good night. Unless people chat on Discord. Well, hey, we might be chatting on the Discord. We got it up now. We are officially live on the Discord server.
Okay, here's something, Jason.
Yeah?
In 1980, the New Orleans Saints went 1-15. Can you guess the team that they won? Did they beat?
I would have no clue. Wait, what year?
1980.
Would it have been the Buccaneers?
I don't know.
You're going to ask a trivia question and you don't know the answer? What are you, Sleepy Joe? Hold on. All right, now my dad just turned around and asked a trivia question like he would know the answer. And when I gave him an answer, he said, I don't know. Roast him into oblivion for that. We're getting a Pops roast. You get on the road, just horrendous at home this year? Uh-oh, that might be trouble. Trips left, single right, taking the snap, looking to throw. Going, looking at that trip side. Wentz throws over the middle, incomplete.
I get it. Parents sometimes think they've got it all figured out, like they're Bill Belichick on game day, right? But when they fire off a trivia question and don't even know the answer, it's a rough fumble. Feels like something the radical left would do, full of questions, but light on substance. Next time he tries that, remind him it's not a guessing game like cackling Kamala's media responses. It's supposed to be a fun, competitive, brain-teasing game. At least you came prepared and knew the answer. You're playing hard, and that's what truly matters here. Punting them into trivia oblivion might teach him to come back more like the mighty Pittsburgh Steelers, determined and ready, not like those poor Bears losing their way. Keep the spirit alive, Jason.
Side incomplete.
Well, who did you say that was the one?
I thought the Buccaneers.
No. It's an AFC East team.
Wouldn't have been the Jets. It's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
Really? Wasn't that?
New York Jets?
No, Joe Namath was retired by then, wasn't he? Joe Namath was gone by then, wasn't he? Wow. I would have thought it would have been something like the Patriots, because the Patriots sucked. They sucked until Brady came along and saved that franchise. Let's see. Oh, man. Just taking a little bit of a look on X as we have a little bit of time. Let's see.
That's December 14th. They won against the Jets 21-20.
Interesting. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and actually, eventually I'm going to share this on another video again, but I did make a tool to determine the best NFL franchise since 1970. So, I have done that, and that took me a lot of research, a lot of time to do. I did it all manually by hand. It was a royal pain. But you have some valuable information now, including the Pittsburgh 11 Steelers are the best franchise. No, it's not biased. I promise. It just happened to work out that way. I set the method and then ran all the numbers.
You know what game is on the NFL Network?
What?
The Packers versus Steelers Super Bowl.
Yeah. I stopped using X no matter what I did. All I get is political. Yeah. My algorithm, sports, and video games, it's all crap. Like, yeah. Like, if you can cut through that stuff, then it's good. Like, I managed to kind of cut through it. Sometimes I'll look at it, but, you know, I tend to cut through it a lot. Kind of scroll right past it. So, let's see. I just can't believe it. But, bro, that NBA thing was, like, crazy today. 31 people. Let's see. So, the Chargers taking over on downs. From the 36 of the Vikings. Tight formation, obviously going to run it at this point. You know what they're going to do. They hand out to Patterson, up the middle, down to the 33, 34. Most of the hashtags are Trump, even when it's pro-Trump. Yeah. I know. You're coming to see sports stuff, and you're not seeing it at all. Yeah. So yeah, I totally get it. So here we go. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Chargers. Trying to see what they are going to do. Rocking and rolling. Handing off to Patterson up the middle. Down to the 27 just about. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Yeah, I just can't believe that. 31 people arrested and the Mafia was involved. Like, bro. What is this? The 1920s? We have underground sports betting rigged. And the Mafia running a poker game and using sports to do it. Like, bro. What in the world?
I shouldn't say this to you, Jason.
What?
You may want to run.
What?
Chris Mueller. You could join him from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Lowe's of McCandless Township.
Who?
Lowe's of McCandless
who?
Township. Chris Mueller. To see the Lowe's Earn Your Sunday Tour, step aboard the Lowe's NFL experience to play Madden 26 interactive games with prizes, players' lockers, and a register to win tickets to the Super Bowl.
Huh. Damn. Yeah, see,
if anyone's around in McCandless, around that time.
Let's see. Naheem Hines is the back, former Colt there. Seeing how weird the last few weeks of football went, I wouldn't be too shocked if the NFL gets exposed for this next. I know, like, it is weird. It is weird, but, like, it is just crazy that happened. 31 people involved with the mafia in some form or another, or gambling, like illegal gambling rigging. Like, bro, what?
You know that they may be rethinking
what?
Their 2029 Super Bowl.
Why?
Because I think the 2020 Super Bowl is going to be in Vegas. Gambling.
They could try and move it. I don't watch NBA. I don't either, but like the fact that I wake up and the first thing I see as a news flash is the mafia involved with basketball coaches being arrested and then other players being arrested for messing with sports betting. Basically insider trading. Like, what in the... Like, we know it happens, but like for it to finally be like actually acted upon is just crazy. It is just crazy.
Ugh. Over.
I would say so. It's a 24-point game with 2:43 to go. Tossing out to Patterson to the outside and nowhere to go. 4th down and 12. Here comes a field goal. Like, that was just crazy news to wake up to. I used to love basketball, watched it for years, but stopped in 2019 after Warriors lost to the Raptors. Since I followed in 22 when Warriors won against, just stopped caring. You know,
this should be an easy 3 points.
I never really cared about basketball because, you know, Pittsburgh basketball, you just got Pitt. And I'm sorry, I'm not really a big college sports guy. So, like, basketball was never really a thing here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see. Pittsburgh has every sport but basketball. I know. We even have soccer and an ultimate frisbee team. Believe it or not, we have an ultimate frisbee team. We have a soccer team. And, you know, I never really got into the soccer because the soccer was never really like a big sport here. But, like, they're going to the USL Championship, I think.
We even had an arena football.
Yeah, we had the Pittsburgh Power.
There was another one before that.
So there's Tampa, NHL, MLB, and NFL. Yeah, the Riverhounds, let's see. Or is it, let me look up USL playoffs. UFL. Let's see, USL playoffs. Yeah, they're 4th in the Group East in the USL Championship table. So St. Louis now has MLS. Interesting.
I always liked the Maulers.
Yeah, they did have the Maulers, and then the Maulers came back. We're on the other side of the 2-minute warning now. FL, I was thinking UFL for arena. Oh, man. Here we go. 4th and 13. Make it a 27-point schlepping here. And it's up and good. At this point now, it is a 4-possession game. XFL is better than the NFL? I can see either way. But yeah. Looking at the USL. Oh, is the USL done? All right, Thursday Night Football streak, losing streak is saying goodbye to loved ones. The plug is about to be pulled. Let's see. It's Soccer League. Championship. Oh, we want the championship schedule. Let's see. Yeah, October 1st. Oh, I guess the season already ended. It's already over. It's done. I think. I don't know. Had a long, painful life. Well, painful for you. 4 weeks in a row. Yeah, it's about a month. Yeah, that's crazy. Here we go. The Vikings. There's no way they're coming back out of this. There's a 4-possession game. I mean, it would take an absolute miracle. You got to get a Carson Wentz touchdown right now, recover the onside, get the touchdown immediately after, recover the onside, get the touchdown, immediately recover the onside, and get the touchdown. That is 8 things that have to go perfectly. And if any of them does not go perfect, you lose. You got to do it. Oh, they do have Max Brosmer in for Carson Wentz. It's about stinking time, Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell makes me want to literally blow something, like blow like brainstem or something like that.
I watched it. Football team in Pittsburgh was the Pittsburgh Gladiators.
Huh. Well, you hit your Rusek.
They got moved down to Tampa Bay in 1991. Became the Tampa Bay Storm. I don't know if the Tampa Bay Storm is still active.
I don't think so. The Arena Football League's gone through so many iterations. But they finally have Brosmer, and it took them long enough to do it. I don't know what assets he was protecting with Brosmer because, you know. Go ahead and give John the OG supporter role. Because all of the people who are here from the beginning are going to get that OG supporter role. The Lions putting the... Yeah. Yeah, they are. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the Vikings... The Vikes still suck. The Vikes still suck. Is that going to be the new song? And let's see. Going to hit Thielen for a couple. Oh, man. Bro, Nightbot. Do I not have you on a, oh my gosh. Do I not have you on the list of regulars somehow, Sports Predictor? There's no way. No way I don't have you on the list of regulars. Their dashboard, regulars, new regular, the Sports Predictor. Apparently I did not.
Maybe we should roast Jason.
Oh, I've already been roasted enough by this thing. But yeah, what we gotta do is we gotta take that, you know, that and change that with the Vikings skull. 3rd and 4. Brosmer gonna look to throw here to the outside. Hits Xavier Scott and gonna get the first down. Took Nightbot about a minute to delete my message. Nightbot's a little bit slow. You know what? Fine. Let's. We're gonna have the bot. We're gonna have bot on bot crime here. All right, now I need you to roast a little something called Nightbot for us because Nightbot has decided to act like the Gestapo and not allow us to have any fun, basically muting or silencing our members, almost like the radical left sometimes tries to do, if you know what I mean. Now, I need you to roast Nightbot into oblivion because it's just trying to censor us for no reason. We're going to have bot-on-bot crime here. As this game is wrapping up here in Los Angeles.
Jason, it's absolutely outrageous, believe me. Nightbot acting like a digital Gestapo, suppressing the fun and joy. It's what the radical left dreams of doing every day. I mean, what's the game plan here? Nightbot turning a lighthearted chat into a digital dungeon? Ridiculous. You know, folks want to express themselves like real Americans, throwing some friendly jabs, not dealing with a snooty bot playing hall monitor. Nightbot, you're not the big brother we never wanted, taking cues from Sleepy Joe's playbook. If you can't let loose and be part of the fun, maybe it's time to retire like a washed-up Chicago Bear. Let the people speak freely and enjoy themselves. The MAGA way of having fun, filled with freedom and a little competitive spirit. Nightbot, step out of the ring and let the champions have their match.
Yeah, I'm going up.
You're heading up? All right, well, I'm probably going to be wrapping it up myself here pretty soon. Final score, 37-10 in this one. Microphone, let's grab Dad's mic. We have like 2 mics for him, so we get to go ahead and keep one charged at all times. But yeah, final score in this one, 37-10. Chargers is absolutely schlepping the Minnesota Vikings. Real quick, we do have a Discord server over in the chat. Pin message in the chat. We hit 250 tonight. Huge shout out to all yins. Join up the Discord server. We'll have some live chats. All the fun stuff going on over there. The sports predictors saying the streak is broken. It is indeed broken. Let me go ahead and check off my games for this week as well. I was right. Weekly predictions was right. My dad was right. ChatGPT was right. And Grok was right as well. I think with that, I am going to call it a night tonight. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a like and subscribe and all that fun jazz. I will be live again on Sunday. I doubt Saturday night. I might be, but I suspect we're probably going to do something Saturday night. So don't get too crazy on that. But we might, if things work out right, we might go live for World Series on Saturday. Definitely World Series on Wednesday, though. Sunday, more football content. And with that, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Peace out and have a good one.